There are many famous people in Ukraine who have a large following, not only in their own country, but also in other parts of the world. Their achievements may encompass a variety of fields, but they are loved and celebrated by their people and fans across educational and cultural divides.
Vladimir the Great, also known as the Baptizer, Red Sun and Descent, was the ruler of Kievan Rus from 980 to 1015. Grand Duke of Kiev and all Russia, he was the first Russian ruler to embrace Christianity. Vladimir the Great was the first to mint his own coins on which he put his mark, the trident. Nowadays, that sign is the coat of arms of Ukraine.
Olga Kriyanka was one of the Ukraine's best-known poets and writers, and the foremost woman writer in Ukrainian literature. She also was a political, civil, and female activist. In the modern Ukrainian tradition, Olga Kriyanka is included in the list of the most famous women of ancient and modern Ukraine. Most of her works have been published abroad. Mavka Forest Song is her most famous and popular work.
Taras Shevchenko was a great poet, prose writer, playwright, artist, and political and public figure in Ukraine. In his works, Shevchenko dreamed of the times when his motherland would become an independent, sovereign state. It is not surprising that many of Shevchenko's poems and songs became folk songs. His collection of poems, Kobzar in 1840, was translated into more than 100 languages, and monuments in his honor have been installed in 35 countries. His image is a symbol of freedom for Ukrainians.
Across Ukraine, Ivan Franco is known as a man who was a brilliant writer and an outstanding figure in the liberation movement. Along with his thought-provoking poems and novels, the legacy of Franco has become intertwined in Ukrainian culture. In 1915, he was nominated for a Nobel Prize, but he died before he was able to receive it.
All Ukrainians are truly proud of Michael Leontovich, who is recognized for having composed Shadrik in 1904, known to English-speaking world as Carol of the Bells.
Sergei Pavlovich Korolev was the lead Soviet rocket engineer and spacecraft designer in the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union during the 1950s and the 1960s. He is considered by many as the father of practical astronautics. He was then appointed to lead the Soviet space program, made member of Soviet Academy of Sciences, overseeing the early successes of the Sputnik and Vostok projects.
George Gamov was a theoretical physicist and cosmologist, notably an early advocate and developer of Lemaire's Big Bang theory. He discovered a theoretical explanation of alpha decay via quantum tunneling, and worked on radioactive decay of the atomic nucleus, star formation, stellar nucleosynthesis, and Big Bang nucleosynthesis, and molecular genetics.
Notwithstanding that many nations consider Igor Skarsky to be their native, the event was born in Kiev, and for several years he studied at the Polytechnic Institute, now called the Igor Skarsky Kiev Polytechnic Institute, where he first began designing the first helicopter. It was Skarsky who designed the world's first helicopter and multi-engine aircrafts called Grant and Ilya Muromets. His designs later became the blueprints for development of all passenger, military, and cargo aircraft.
Mila Kunis is another one of the famous Ukrainian women who have achieved a resounding success in Hollywood. By the way, her mother was the famous Soviet actress Galina Loginova.
Mila Kunis was born in the Ukrainian city of Chernihiv. In 1991, her family, after receiving the green card, moved to Los Angeles. Mila is one of the beautiful Ukrainian ladies who have gained fame in American cinema.
Annie Lorac is a Ukrainian pop singer, songwriter, actress, entrepreneur, and former UN Goodwill Ambassador. Having received Ukraine's most prestigious and honorary title, the People's Artist of Ukraine, Lorac has been cited as one of the most powerful and influential women in her country, as well as ranked one of the most beautiful women from Eastern Europe. Lorac represents Ukraine at the Eurovision Song Contest 2008 with the song Shady Lady and came in second place.
Ruslan is a World Music Awards winning and MTV Europe's Music Awards nominated artist and the winner of the Eurovision Song Contest 2004, holding the title of People's Artist of Ukraine. Ruslan is the UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador in Ukraine. She is recognized as the most successful Ukrainian female solo artist internationally.
Olga Kriyanka is an actress and model. At the age of 16, she moved from Ukraine to Paris to pursue a modeling career. Kurylenko found success as an actress for her role as Nika Boronina in the movie adaptation of the video game Hitman, and then rose to fame by playing Bond girl Camille Montes in the 22nd James Bond film Quantum of Solace.